Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Here, we continue our deep dive into the case of the mass burial. If you're joining us directly for part 2, we highly recommend you go back and watch part 1 first to get the full context. Now, let's dive back into the story. Chapter 3: Shadow of Influence and Abuse of Power. Looming over this entire narrative is the immense shadow of powerful entities. At the heart of this influence is the Dharmasthala temple administration, managed by a hereditary family of administrators. The current head of this family assumed charge in 1968. While publicly known as a Hindu religious center, a 1971 Supreme Court affidavit actually identified it as a Jain institution. Over the years, this institution has grown into a vast trust, reportedly controlling over 400 acres of land and nearly all major businesses within a 3-kilometer radius of Dharmasthala. This gives them immense economic and social power in the region. Individuals holding significant positions of authority within this administration and its vast network of associated institutions are said to exercise considerable influence regionally and beyond. A prominent figure from this managing family was even nominated to the Rajya Sabha by the ruling party in 2022, further solidifying their political connections and reach. Activists contend that this pervasive influence, reportedly bolstered by support from both state and central governments, has made it exceedingly difficult for victims and witnesses to come forward with complaints. This is seen as a key factor in the alleged subversion of the justice process, potentially creating a climate of impunity where crimes go unpunished and victims are silenced. The whistleblower himself alleged that the accused are associated with the Dharmasthala temple administration and other staff, and that they used to threaten and torture me to bury the bodies. He further claimed that these influential individuals get rid of those who oppose them. Sujata Bhat's complaint, for instance, directly names individuals associated with the temple administration, alleging their personal involvement in verbal abuse, refusing to register her daughter's 2003 disappearance from Dharmasthala, and orchestrating a physical assault against her when she sought answers from the temple authorities. This direct accusation, coming from a mother who has fought for 2 decades, underscores the alleged depth of the administration's involvement and their purported ability to obstruct justice. Veteran leaders have also recalled that efforts to seek justice in past cases were systematically crushed by influential forces shielding the accused, and defamation cases were reportedly filed against victims' families and activists, a tactic seemingly designed to silence them. In a move that speaks volumes about attempts to control the narrative, a Bengaluru civil court issued a sweeping ex parte gag order on July 18, 2025. This order, passed within 3 hours, restrained nearly 400 media houses from publishing any defamatory content against individuals from the managing family, their institutions, and the temple, in relation to the Dharmasthala burial case. It even demanded the removal of an astonishing 9,000 links and stories already published. This gag order, issued so swiftly and broadly, appears to be a calculated tactic to suppress information and protect influential figures. It's a weaponization of legal mechanisms to silence dissent, potentially undermining the ongoing criminal investigation. But despite such attempts, the media's role in uncovering this truth has been undeniable. It was the sustained media coverage that prompted Sujata Bhat to to come forward, showcasing the essential role of a free press in giving a voice to the long silenced. The ongoing legal battle over media freedom highlights the high stakes involved in controlling information in such sensitive cases. Chapter 4: A Test of Justice: The Path Forward. The Dharmasthala mass burial case is more than just a local tragedy. It's a critical test of justice in India. The erosion of public trust is profound. When allegations of mass burials and cover-ups emerge from a revered pilgrimage site, it shakes the very foundation of faith in religious institutions. And when law enforcement appears compromised with alleged leaks and initial reluctance, public confidence in the justice system itself begins to fray. This case starkly highlights systemic challenges, protracted delays, alleged manipulation of evidence in past cases, and perceived preferential treatment for influential parties. India's judicial system already grapples with a massive backlog of cases, a low judge-to-population ratio, and archaic rules. The Dharmasthala case, with its allegations of powerful forces systematically crushing efforts to secure justice for decades, becomes a microcosm of these broader systemic failures. It underscores how political interference and the erosion of judicial independence can impede justice, especially when powerful figures are involved. Finally, the implications for whistleblowers are immense. Mr. V's journey from being threatened with death, forced into complicity, living in hiding, and then facing alleged leaks and threats to withdraw his protection, illustrates the immense personal risks involved in exposing corruption. His desperate plea to the Chief Justice of India for his safety underscores the perceived inadequacy of existing protection mechanisms. Without robust, independent whistleblower protection, the ability to uncover truth and hold powerful individuals accountable remains severely hampered. Chapter 5: The Conclusion. The Dharmasthala mass burial case is a multi-layered tragedy, a narrative weaving together crime, power, faith, and the relentless pursuit of justice. It's a story of a deeply entrenched system of impunity, where alleged crimes and cover-ups have spanned decades. But it's also a story of extraordinary courage, of a vulnerable man who, burdened by remorse, chose to risk everything to unearth the truth. It's a test of institutional integrity, a testament to the power of collective advocacy, and a stark reminder of the fragile nature of justice. So, there you have it, folks. I really hope you found this episode informative. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And hey, while you're at it, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on our next story.